Hi there, I'm back again today with another new release from JustRite Stampers. Today I will be working with the stamp set called Your Special Day Medallion Labels and JustRite's Nested Medallion Label Die. So let's get started. Before I started anything on this project, I selected what cardstock I wanted to work with. I knew I wanted the burgundy color for my flowers, so that was my starting point. With the grand caliber, I cut and embossed the white piece of cardstock shown at the top. Then I traced around that piece of cardstock 3 times on the paper I wanted to make my flowers with. After you cut out the 3 circles, turn them over and sponge the backs. I do this because you'll be able to see a portion of the wrong side when your flower's finished. However, if I were using a double-sided piece of cardstock, this step wouldn't be necessary. Now find the circle center and make a dot with your pencil. Then start on the outside edge and draw a line like you see in the picture. I do this by hand, but there are lots of patterns available. You just need to do a Google search for spiral patterns and you should be able to find many that are available for free. Start cutting on the spiral line. You'll notice I'm not cutting right on the line. That's okay. This does not need to be perfect. You can even make a wavy line if you'd like to. I stamped this pretty image twice. On one, I cut out the whole center circle and the entire image on the second one. Then I cut and embossed the Nested Medallion Labels die with the grand caliber and sponged around the edges. Let's finish the flower. I sponged the spiral as shown. By doing this, you'll create a dark shadow on the inside of your flower. This is something I like to do, but it's not necessary. That's all up to you. Now with your flower upside down on your mat and your clay tool, or some call it a gum paste tool, start on the outside edge and go around the top edge of the spiral. You need to add quite a bit of pressure. By doing this, it breaks down the fiber in your paper and makes it much easier to roll the edges down. You'll need to do this for all 3 flowers. Take your tool, I use the quilling tool that's shown in the picture, and start rolling your flower from the outside edge to the center. Now here's the scary part. Take it off the tool and let it go. I know, don't worry. It will only unwind a little bit, but enough to make it look really nice. Then place it on a 3D glue dot in the center and make sure that all the edges are on the glue dot and then mash them in. And this is what you get. Now, if you like the way this flower looks, you can stop here and make all the other flowers match this one. This one's very pretty, but I like to take it to the next step and roll down my edges. And by using that clay tool or gum paste tool and breaking down the edges, that makes this process a lot easier. And here are my finished flowers. I do go back and add zip dry paper glue to the flower centers. And if there are any loose edges along the bottom, I add some glue there too. I just don't want it to come apart. Now you cut your ribbon and tie your bow, and I'm going to put it all together and I'll be back in a few seconds. And that's it. I love playing with new stamps and sharing them with you. And you know I always have more pictures to follow. So until next time, bye now.